know, soft.
I've been called worse than that.
It was a more spirited practice today. So I thought we got some good work in. Guys enjoyed themselves. I thought we got better, and overall it was pretty good.
You said you wanted to maybe dial it back physically, though. Did that help, do you think, taking off some of the, or did you do that today?
Yeah, we did. They were ready to go. We posted it, and I walked into the team meeting, and they were ready to go. I had full pads on, ready to go. But no, we ended up taking them off. Went lighter.
So you were gonna go light, but they actually did have all their.
They were ready to go today. But no, we went lighter. Yeah, we did.
Coach, I've been a part of some rainy practices, and they usually kind of pick the energy up, a lot of fun. Is that kind of part of why you decided
Yeah,
to
it
stay
worked
up
out pretty good today, really, because when we first went out there was nothing, and then it was very light, and then during the last 20 minutes it started coming down pretty heavy. But that was good for us to work in the rain and work a wet ball and all that. So we still got the looks we needed. It was good.
How'd they look in the rain?
Looked fine. Looked good. Yeah, didn't seem to slow them up too much.
How you doing the snaps with the quarterbacks? How you dividing that up?
Maxwell's getting the majority of them.
The unmajority was getting those. Sorry, man.
That's all right. I'll let us look at it for another day or so. I'll probably tell you here before, prior to the game, where we're at with that.
So is that a competition?
As far as who would be the backup. Well, it's also determined. It's going to be determined by how hurt Jalen is for the backup. If it's going to be one game, we don't want either of those backup quarterbacks to play. So we'd like to redshirt both of them, you know. But Patrick sacrificed a little more in that he's the sophomore and he you know, wanted to take that red shirt. So I think we got to be conscious of that as well. So we're just looking at the best option. And either of the guys would do whatever we need them to do. They've been very unselfish.
Do you look at it as far as how deep you are into the season? Does it play a part into it too?
Well, no, I think we would first go with the best option to win. And then, you know, it may be determined what time of the game it happened. You know what I mean? If it was the fourth quarter, if it was one way or the other, if the game was determined, you know, you're going to take a red shirt off somebody. If Jalen was maybe ready the next week, that would be hard to do as well. So there's some factors that play into it, like I said, because we'd like to redshirt both of the backup quarterbacks.
Do you have a 1 week contingency plan where you maybe get a wildcat guy or somebody else ready to go if
No,
there's a stopgap?
we'll go one of those guys, and they'll be ready to go, and they're willing to do it.
When you said be conscious of Patrick, is that just that he really wanted to try to redshirt this year?
Well, of course,
not, you know,
yeah. Once we told him where he was at, then of course he wanted the redshirt, get that year back from last year, and him being 1 year older, yeah, you got to be a little bit conscious of where he's at and what he'd like to do. But on the same hand, if he's going to get an opportunity to truly be the starting quarterback and play, he's ready to go. Like I said, both of them are very unselfish. If we called them and said you're in for 4 snaps and blew the red shirt year, they'd do it.
I understand you said that you have more interest on this particular team than any team you've ever been associated with.
Did I say that? I don't remember.
Are you just saying that?
I don't remember saying that, but there was quite a. I did say that it probably caught a clip the other day. I did say there was quite a few guys on the injury report. Now some of that's very minor, and they're just on there getting treated because they're beat up, and some of them are injured. So, yeah. So we're getting better. We are.
Mark, in the past, when you had maybe a kid that you thought, or he thought he was going to redshirt, and then for whatever reason, early in the season or maybe even mid-season, you have to pull that redshirt off. Is it a mental adjustment for that kid?
Yeah, I think
it. One time set, and he has to change.
Yeah, I believe it does. I believe it does. You know, Patrick's been, you know, prior to this week, you know, he's been down there on the scout team helping us, and just that helps him get good looks and throw the ball and stay active, and it helps us. So yes, it does change a little bit mentally.
Beyond the quarterbacks, are there guys on the scout team or bigger plan to redshirt that have stood out to you this season that can help down the road?
Yeah, I do. I feel good about that nucleus of guys. I really do. That they've got a great work ethic. They're getting extra lifting, so they're on a different lifting plan than the guys that are playing, and they're hitting the weights much harder, and I think that's really going to pay off.
Coach, for an extensive injury list, the guys that are filling in their replacements and getting those extra snaps during bye week, have you seen a lot of those guys step up and embrace that role?
I have, yeah. I see guys getting better, and that's where that final line comes in. Like today, I wanted to go very long, very hard practice. I backed off a little bit just to continue to develop our team. And we'll have another good long physical practice tomorrow and develop everybody. We need to get better. We said that in the off season. In the off week to heal up a little bit mentally, physically, prepare for Mississippi State, and also just get better as a football team.
What do you think flipped the switch for you guys from yesterday, saying emotionally down to today, guys ready to roll? Was there a team meeting or anything?
No, there was nothing. There was nothing drastic yesterday. It was just like you would expect. They were off Sunday and Monday, tough stretch. They were just they needed a little gas in the tank. They were just a little down. We got work done, and it wasn't a bad attitude or anything like that. It was just emotionally we were a little down, and we were 11 games away, or 11 days away, or 9 days away, whatever it was at that time. And so I think today they just came out with a good attitude, a little bit refreshed, and got some good work.
Do you see any individual guys sort of lead that charge in terms of getting everybody up again?
No, I didn't. I came down to the team meeting, and they had some real good live music going on, and it was nice and loud, and everybody was excited. So that put me in a good mood.
Did you dance or anything?
No. No good clips of that.
What do you still need from your left guard that you guys aren't getting?
Just consistency, physical play. There's a combination of things. You know how it is in this league. It takes a lot of talent, and the bigger and the more physical you are, and the more athletic you are, generally you have a better chance against some of these teams. But so we'll continue to work.
Are you almost playing that position situationally? Because you've got, Tevin, who's a bigger, wider body.
Tevin played better than he had last week, so that was a good sign. So we're working a lot of options. Yeah. Best available.
How did you guys find Nate Willis? How did he sort of get on your radar?
Just junior college lists, so we're just watching a bunch of junior college corners, and liked what we had to see, and we started recruiting from there.
Now that you've seen speaking of that, your talent level, what you have here, knowing that even with a good freshman class, a lot of freshmen aren't really ready to play necessarily in this league. Have you reevaluated whether you need to go grab some other JUCO guys to help next year?
I think there's always a place for junior college players to fill some holes. As I said, I believe, you guys can go back and look at it, but whatever I said in the first introductory media conference, I think you need junior college players. We will recruit junior college players. I don't think it's necessarily a great thing to go recruit 8 or 9 because the turnover is so quick. By the time you get them right into your system, playing how you want to play, then they're gone. So they've been very good for us, and we've had great success, whether it be at my previous stops and here. They're working out good, and I like having them. It's just that number. I hate to put a figure on that. Some years it may be more than others, but after that long-winded question, we do need some junior college players. Oh, well, you got me talking today. So, yeah, we do. We need some help in certain positions.
You mentioned on Monday, I think on your radio show, that you might have 7, 8, or 9 guys who are going to graduate early, so you might be able to bring in more people.
Yeah.
When did you realize that you were going to have that, and are you going to start filling those gaps?
We're going to have no problem filling those gaps, whether I'm not allowed to talk about specific people,
Obviously.
but whether it be high school mid-year guys or junior college mid-year guys, we should have the opportunity to fill some spots there.
7 to 9 of those guys?
Possibly, depending on how our kids do academically, which is a good thing, we could get up to 11.
Folks, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We'll,
Thanks.
Yep. Okay. Thanks.
Coach Browning.